the high ankle sprain just gets worse and worse every time you do it. It's just the ligaments get looser and looser, and it's harder to put them back without having them surgically repaired. And it'll be interesting to see how much they use him, and can they sit him, and can they sit him out, and what will they do? I'm always wondering about that. Like, if you're looking at this schedule and you're like, okay, I can afford a loss here. Like, clearly no one's offered me a head coaching job, and I don't really plan on taking one anytime soon.
I bet you could do it, though.
I probably could.
Yes, you could.
And I would hire great assistants. But, like, let's take for anybody out there watching on YouTube, let's take a peek at the schedule.
Could I be your defensive coordinator?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying I may not pay that well, but I might have to pocket most of it myself.
Okay.
But whatever.
I'll be your wide receivers coach since I can
to
parent.
deal with the divas.
Yeah.
Yeah. To parent. I mean, so let's look. I mean, here's the question, but where? I mean,
well, the elephant in the room is the poster treatment of the next 2 games that the Chiefs have received. The Chiefs played on Amazon Black Friday game. Mm-hmm. The Chiefs will play on a Saturday Peacock special.
Ugly.
And the Chiefs will play on a Wednesday Netflix Christmas Day game. This is the most marketable team in the NFL. They want to give that quarterback the poster treatment. And I cannot imagine the blood pressure of some people that probably really want Patrick Mahomes to be playing in those games on those streaming services. That is just the nature of the beast. You rely on seeing the stars. That's who you want to see play.
Can you imagine Ted Sarandos? You tell him that day, with all due respect, we're feeling pretty good about the playoffs. Yeah. We're going to rest the franchise. Yeah. Sorry.
Not great. So, not the Chiefs should care about that. It's not their
That's
problem.
exactly where I was going with this. That's not what Andy Reid should be thinking. There is a business side of this always that I always want to think about.
Really? And I have to remind myself of it because the football side doesn't want him to play. I don't want him to play the next 3 weeks. Yeah. Because you're nothing. This Chiefs team is nothing without him.
It's so true. And for any of you out there who, oh God, this camera thing is killing me today. Anybody out there who is a regular taker-inner of what the football, that's a word, by the way. I learned that at Columbia. Taker-inner.
I use that a lot.
Rich always likes to say, there's an expression he has about taking in podcasts. I'll remember it probably on the flight to New York. But anyway, for those of you who are with us all the time, Andrew Whitworth was on last week, and he talked at length about the injuries that they have on their O-line. And now is not the time that you want to see a quarterback, as you said, the poster child of quarterbacks, playing with a line that can't quite protect him the way he wants to be protected.
Right. Because every time he goes down now, you're just going to watch to see if he got folded up like a paperclip and how he stands up. And then I'm not going to speak for all defensive linemen, but they seem to be a breed that, like, if they know that something's bothering you, they tend to want to paperclip you a little bit more.
Well, because they know you're a little slower to move. Yes. They know they can get there more quickly. Even if there's no malintent, they know, okay, he's not as mobile. We can get to him more quickly.
Right. So I would be stressed if I were the Chiefs. It's just such an odd team this year. They've won, which has been great. Their story in and of itself is ridiculous and remarkable, just with the kicking and the Travis Kelce and everything, the star power. I wouldn't want to be in their shoes right now. That's a very stressful scenario because with this type of team, how badly do you crave home field advantage in the playoffs?
Well, the Bills. Yeah, exactly. So they would hold the tiebreaker there, but maybe they play the next 2 games and then they let them sit against Denver, and then that gets your marquee.
Right.
But I'd be sweating right now. I would be sweating, staring at him, thinking, how's that feeling? Again, he's played with it before. The training staff is just legendary, and they'll have him ready. There's a woman there that actually runs their training staff, and she does an incredible job. I'm spacing on her name. I'll remember it. And, I'm probably on the plane when I forget or remember the word that Rich came up with, but...
And, your point as to, of course, you want home field advantage. Yeah. You want it. You don't want to go back to Buffalo. And every time I think about that, I stop myself. And this doesn't change my mind. But they did go into Baltimore last year and win on the road in Baltimore. Now, I'm a big believer in home field advantage, and I think they want it and need it. And you don't want to go back to, believe me, I've been to Buffalo in January. We lost 2 games in Buffalo in January. We lost one by 51-3. You don't want to go to Buffalo in January.
Check out new episodes of What the Football with Suzy Shuster and Amy Trask every Tuesday. Watch us on the Rich Eisen Show YouTube page or follow and listen wherever you get your podcasts.